Good evening, and welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath. My name's Kenan, the producer. Tonight, the title is De-Icing, and before I turn it over to Christopher for this evening's readings, this time of year is very interesting, with the temperatures lowering around us, leaves falling off of trees. It's a great time of year to remember, to practice being grateful. Gratitude practice can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but pausing to remember to just be grateful for something in your life, no matter what it is a practice I highly recommend and a skill that is priceless. So, just an announcement before I turn it over. Anyone and everyone who's out there watching, be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. There's no way for me to see you, unfortunately, through the screen there. But if you say something in the chat, I'll know you're here and we can put you in line for readings. The first time there's no charge, so don't be shy. But going forward after that, it's only $100 for the entire month. So that's normally Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Now, thanks for listening. Enjoy. Here's Christopher.
What a great Monday. Great blessings to you. And I light this incense and say, I love you. And the power of love is such a strong vibration. But even a stronger vibration is the vibration of authenticity. So this is authentic love being sent to you. Because we came to this earth to experience this. We came to this earth to experience pain, but also joy, and also this unique love. And so I wanted to cover this group card. So Jeff, Marilyn, Laurel, Candace, thank you for being here. We missed Wednesday and we missed Sunday. We're all better now. So for those of you that have, done your monthly, I definitely want to do a double reading for you tonight. But be sure, like I said, be sure to say something in the chat. If you're just watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, we don't know you're here unless you say hello. So the group card tonight is called Isolation, and that's why we came up with the title of De-Icing. It has to do with authentically being able to express our emotions and how we're taught even to say I love you. If we come from a family that it's been passed down for generations, it's really hard to say I love you or to express emotions. Are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that? But what's interesting about one of my degrees is in psychology, but you don't really need a degree in psychology to come up with this. When you think about why is it hard or difficult for some people to say I love you, is because it's the fear of intimacy or the potential loss in a relationship. It represents a significant vulnerability to be able to express how you feel, whether it's a man to man, man to woman, family member, and it exposes a deep emotional connection that could lead to potential rejection or hurt if not reciprocated. So we put all these rules in place, all these emotions, all these projections that we've been taught through our family, through society, about this love. And that's where I want with this show tonight with the incense is taking a look at that and knowing how important it is to be loved, to absolutely love yourself, and sending you that energy, but also being able to express yourself. Okay, and that is so important with this. We're taught, for instance, men have to put on a brave face. Where did that rule come from? And so that's an example of what we're taught, or how our society is. I call it kind of like the John Wayne syndrome. Okay. And so if our pain is particularly deep, we even hide it from ourselves. And so that's the isolation. And so this is where, I offer you to call me or text me. Let me know how you're feeling, especially when I energetically work with this reading with you, with each one of you, and also as a group. It can hopefully thaw some of these, I call them vector points. So a vector is like where you have a siphon and you have all these belief systems and all these stories. But if you remove the bottom vector, the whole thing shifts. It's like a gumball that's stuck in a gumball machine. You have to shake the gumball to get that bottom gumball loose, and then they all free. So that's what the show is about tonight. And so anywhere where you've been taught that love is conditional, I will love you if you go to church. I will love you if you take care of the family. I will love you if you clean the house. I will love you. And a lot of this is unspoken. Okay, it's just how some of us were raised, where this love is conditional. So anywhere where that is the case, are you willing to release and clear, destroy and uncreate that? And anywhere where you have the fear of rejection or even abandonment, by being able to express I love you to people, are you willing to release and clear, destroy and uncreate that? So, and then it's safe for you to be appropriately vulnerable. And I add the word appropriately because we came here on Earth to experience all of this. And so I'm safe to be appropriately vulnerable. If that is a good fit for you, then that's a great mantra to do. Great. So, Jeff and Marilyn, Laurel, Candace, and Andrea. So for those of you, I'll do a couple of readings tonight that have done the monthly. And Jeff's on first. Great to have you, my brother. I love you. Okay. So Jeff, there are certain things you can compromise with, no problem. You go get a burger and fries with a buddy. He decides he doesn't want fries, but you order the fries, and then you get to the table with your fries, and he asks you if you could have a few of your fries. I don't want to make anyone upset here. But that is an example. You get to choose whether you share your fries with him. And I know it's a small thing, but it's also true with bigger things in life where people are asking you to compromise. I'll give you an example. I don't often go to, let's say, conventions, with healers because they'll come up and they'll just start working on you. They don't ask your permission. And it's highly inappropriate for anyone to start doing their thing with you or on you if they don't have your permission. But it's not just in that, the healing aspect of things. It's where people assume you're going to do something for them, but give nothing in return. And they're wanting you to constantly compromise who you are or what you do. And in this case, Jeff, it's giving you energy. I'll send you the address to my tailor, because, and then I will, and you just want to tell the tailor, send them all your clothes, and then just have them embroider the word no in big black letters on all your clothes. No. This is where, so anywhere, Jeff, that anyone has asked you to compromise, or let's go back to this love thing. Anywhere where anyone's made you jump through hoops or made you feel like you've had to jump through hoops to be loved, that's an example of compromise. You're done compromising and sending energy to clear all of that away. That, dude, who you are is amazing. And who you truly are, and anyone that is asking you to compromise, call my tailor. Okay. All right. And then, Jeff, so everything is a gift. So when Laurel came to visit, we were caught in traffic on the way back from Sedona. And so you get bumper to bumper, you're going 5 or 10 miles an hour. I said, Laurel, just look out the window and look for quarters. And if you see quarters, we'll stop and pick them up. Because the traffic was going that slow. But in a case like that, then you just enjoy the view, right? Or you just enjoy the company. And you forget about the time, you forget about the traffic, and you just be present in the moment. So this is where, let's say things at work slow down, use that time to look for quarters out the window along the side of the road. What this means is your view of time and space is changing. Where things do not have to be at a fast pace, but they're more meaningful as they slow down. So there's, even with slowing down, there's can be as much intensity, but in a different way. It's slowing down, but it's also broader. Okay? It's more broad for you. But you're needing a little bit more rest. You're needing a little bit more time off. So that you're done with, you're not so much doing, and you have time to do some personal reflection, to thaw any of those ice cubes, if that makes sense. Okay. And Tiffany's double reading too. Okay, my dear Marilyn. So because we missed Wednesday and Sunday, I'm doing double readings for those of you that are on the monthly program. So thank you very much. Okay, Marilyn. JC's here too. Awesome. Welcome, JC. Marilyn, you're excuse me. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this, and I'm going to refer to it also a little bit to Tiffany. So when we sleep, it shuts the more conscious waves down. Like right now, I'm looking at you through the camera. I can't see you, but I'm like feeling your energy. I'm paying attention to the monitors. Who's going to be on next? I'm looking at the card, and this is all a certain brainwave. When we sleep, we're able to access more of the spiritual realm. And it's not, so our loved ones, they don't want to scare the crap out of us when they don't, that's not their purpose, especially at night, when it's dark. But in our dreams, you can talk to them much more easily. So before you go to sleep at night, set up your intention as to who you'd like to talk to, who you'd like to see, and you may not remember it, but you will feel different in the morning. But and that you're safe to visit these realms, because all of your gifts are growing that are on the show. Again, if you're new to the show, put a bowl of salt under your bed. But this is paying more attention to your dreams, or being aware of them. And you may not remember the details of the dream, but go with the feeling of the dream. If it's a negative feeling, before you get out of bed, change it. Change the feeling. But there's definitely communication here, Marilyn, with you through the dream world. So think about it as, you can FaceTime people, you can call them, you can Zoom them. There's different ways, right, in our waking life, how to communicate with people. This is a way to communicate with that other realm. and it's going to be increasing. Okay. And I feel great, by the way. Thank you all for asking. Ken and I both recovered quite extraordinarily. Okay, and then Marilyn, all right, so earlier in the show I talked about this happens to me. It's like people that are healers, they want to show me how powerful they are by simply coming up to me and starting to work on me without my permission. I'm quadruple Scorpio. I get really ticked. Like, this is all right. This is removing, destroying, and uncreating any guilt put upon you by others that you've taken on. And this guilt can appear in the oddest ways. Your pancakes may not turn out. Oh, Teresa's, I know. I'm like, why am I thinking of pancakes? Teresa's on the show along with JC, and I'm like, oh, pancakes. They have the Comfort Cafe in Texas, in San Antonio, and they make the most incredible pancakes. But it starts out like not making the pancakes right, or failing on the pancakes, and somebody accusing you of making the pancakes badly. All I'm telling you is what I'm feeling here is this removing of tremendous guilt from something like that when you were much smaller. That's the guilt card. Okay, so you've got the dream card, which is communicating with the spirit world through dreams. And in order to free that up, in order to jump from 2G to 5G, on your cell phone, you get rid of the guilt. That's going to up the vibration. And guilt put upon you by other people, like people just coming into your field and dropping off their guilt, like they would a stray dog or a stray cat. Oh, Marilyn looks nice. She'll take care of the dog. She'll take care of the cat. It's highly inappropriate, as much as it is inappropriate for another so-called healer to come up and start working on me without asking my permission. This is where that guilt, and I'm picking some of this with JC too. JC, anywhere where you need to do things and you have to do them right. You absolutely have to do them right. So many of those people that are telling you that, along with you, Marilyn, they have these projections on them as to what is right and what is wrong. But they can be so filled with guilt, they just want to give it to someone else. Misery loves company. Are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that, and not take any of that on? They choose to be miserable, and they want to carry the guilt around. Whatever. Okay, my dear Marilyn. Laurel, here we go. All right, Laurel. I'm so glad you had a great time in Chicago. Oh my gosh. She just got back from Chicago. First thing, Laurel, look for a meditation class. Oh, and look for a meditation class. Like if you have a yoga studio near you, just give them a call. But you want to start just by doing a meditation on YouTube. So I'm going to go back to Marilyn's card about the dreaming. We all have these different gifts and they come to us in different ways. Yours is quieting the mind. Seriously, do some deep breathing exercises. And then we use this expression, turn toward, go within. Turn toward, go within. Could you write that in the chat? In other words, turn toward any emotions that come up. Most people turn away. So it's like smelling something bad in your kitchen and then ignoring it. And then after 2 or 3 weeks, you actually don't smell it anymore. But one of your friends comes over and they walk into your apartment and about knocks them over. Because you've literally suppressed the smell. Turn toward, go in. That's why this meditation is really important for you, because you've also got the suppression card. Now, none of us suppress stuff. Come on. Again, it's the meditation helps to calm your body so that you can go deeper. You can go within. And any one of these things that you've suppressed was something put upon you or done to you. It is something that has invaded your field and you thought was yours. It is absolutely not in any way, shape, or form. Yep. Release the feelings you keep down. And could we pull up Facebook? Yeah, I see. I had Kenan pull up Facebook comments, Teresa, because I knew I could feel. I could feel this. Teresa says, "Run at them." So for those of you that are not on Facebook, that are on YouTube, Teresa put the comment in Facebook, "Run at them." It's turning toward them, because then you expose these belief systems that were put upon you, and they're not yours. Okay. And then, but the meditative state will help bring them up in a very much more safe way. Okay. All right, Candace, thank you for being here. So Candace, this is letting go, since it's the theme of the show tonight, is about this I love you, and anywhere where love has been conditional for you. If you do this, if you wear that, if you say this, if you act like that, then I'll love you. Anywhere where that's interfered with you really, really loving yourself, are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that? And it's bringing the love into you so that you're not looking for validation of love from the outside. So anywhere, Candace, where you have looked at or needed or had love needed to be validated from the outside, are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that? Raise your vibration to loving yourself, and then it brings in the match for true love. Unconditional. Unconditional. They will love you if you have lettuce between your teeth on the first date. It's just loosening the rules, the perceptions or the projections from society. This is more love coming into your life. All right, my dear Andrea. Oh. So Andrea, spa, hot tub, hot bath, there's something that's needing actually to release physiologically from your body. And a spa, a hot tub, like a hot mineral spring, they have these amazing springs near Santa Fe, New Mexico that are really extraordinary, but you're really you could do that in a long weekend, because I'm getting like New Mexico with you, but it's you're getting, the reason this is it's like literally having someone, a massage therapist, work on your shoulders and upper back, and then release any of this stuff that and I'll probably call you on this one, because I don't want to say too much on a show, but this is where any burdens from your family have been put upon you, but especially upon like your shoulders, or where you have taken on or felt like you needed to shoulder responsibility that was not yours. And literally the spa will help you physiologically release some of that. Yeah. And then, salt and soda bath, Teresa says too. Hey, Heather. Awesome to have you, Heather. Thanks for being here. And then Teresa says, we spend our lives running from So running toward helps unlock and release. Yeah, absolutely, Teresa. Absolutely. And so that's really the same with you in a different way, Andrea, with the burden. Um, it's like this guy is carrying this guy and then this cock, this rooster. And are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate, doing what you're told to do rather than doing what is best for you? Okay, good one. Yeah, thank you. So Andrea, tonight, if you have a bathtub, if you have salt and soda, Teresa suggested that. That's perfect. Oh, and Laurel just got back from Chicago, and she purchased a multicolored fluorite. It was calling to her, and she realized it's linked to what I'd said about meditating with it. It's what can be used for higher vibrations. Just realizing why I had to buy it. So I love that. Okay, we got Tiffany. So Tiffany, I'm going to go back to Marilyn's card about the dream. Keeping a dream journal.
Teresa says she needs to let go of the need to be needed.
Yeah. Yep. So Teresa said to Andrea, letting go of the need to be needed. So thank you for sharing that, Teresa. Tiffany, play. Your brain completely needs to completely disconnect from work for a day or two. Thanksgiving's coming up, holidays are coming up. It's a complete reset and doing absolutely something that is so fun for you. Not because you have to or you should. This is absolutely the need for you to play. Okay? In many, many ways, shapes, and forms. I'm hearing, put the lights up, Mom. Or she's talking about the lights. Do you remember that show called Touched by an Angel? And they would have, in certain scenes, there would be like this, like a flash of light that would change the whole scene. Or someone would step in, or an angel would step in, and there'd be this flash of light. And it was just, what it symbolized was divinity, the divine stepping in and changing things for you. But that's what your daughter is talking about, is get the lights up. I don't know what that means. But what's that?
She's hasn't decorated for Christmas in 15 years.
Tiffany says Tiffany hasn't decorated for Christmas in 15 years. Um, I don't know why this is important, Tiffany, but it's important. And I don't mean go full out, decorating, but she's saying put the lights up. I don't know what that means. But you got also, Tiffany, the awareness card. So it's not for me to say what it means. I can just suggest you do it, and whether you do it or not, it's up to you. But there's some awareness behind this that will help clear. It'll give you an aha moment that will change energy. It'll change. It's like your daughter saying, I'm in the lights. And that's why I brought up this touched by an angel. So let's keep in touch. I want to know, there's something really profound. For you to get the playfulness card, and then this awareness card is really important for you. Okay, you ready, JC? Here we go. Wow. I love this. So with your permission and with your knowledge, JC, it's putting up a bubble of protection around you. Um, and anywhere so if you want to keep rats from coming in your house, JC, you've got to find the rat's nest. You've got to call the exterminators and find the rat's nest. Here in Arizona, I don't know if they have them in Texas, but there are these giant roof rats. In the Bride, that movie,
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride,
ROUSs.
ROUSs, rodents of unusual size. Rodents of the ROUSs from. So, JC, I love your guides. Like, they are funny. Like, these people that are on the other side, these angels, these guides, they're funny. They're showing me the Princess Bride and these ROUSs. Have you ever seen the Princess Bride? And they're these giant rodents of unusual size. So, if you're going to go through the forest, like they did in The Princess Bride, you're going to run into ROUSs. And these are morality judges. They're almost comical. Not, I don't want to say comical, but they're just so full of self-righteousness, but they can still bite, just like the rodents of unusual size. This is putting up protection around you energetically to not go looking for a fight, obviously, but also to be aware knowing that you're protected and that you're even free of backbiting. Because the ROESs would like to sneak up from behind with rodents of unusual size. What's that? Serenity Star JC's protection bubble. Yeah. So, what's that? I heard that her daughter wants joy in her mouth. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go to Tiffany. So Teresa said, Teresa heard that Tiffany, your daughter wants joy in your life, and I totally agree with that. Yeah, beautiful. If you scroll down a little bit, okay. So anyway, JC, this is that. So just like you put on your makeup every day, more importantly is this protection bow. Check it out. Okay. It was good. All right, my dear Teresa, Heather, and then we've got somebody else, Brandy?
I guess they haven't actually said anything.
So Brandy, if you're here, you have to say something in the chat so we know you're here. Okay? Just say hi or something. All right. And, all right, my dear Teresa. Bamboo, oak. Both trees completely different. You can't really compare the oak to the bamboo. And when you plant bamboo, you have to water it and fertilize it, but nothing happens. I think it's 6 or 7 years. I looked this up one time. And then all of a sudden, it'll grow like 10 feet in 10 days. It'll just shoot up quickly. So there's a system you have that's like the oak tree. It's very refined. It's taken you a long time to grow that. But you're moving into a bamboo forest now. Yeah, I know you've got those Japanese gardens there. Might be really good to just go hug a bamboo. What's happening, I want to express this, what I see is you're taking like the principles of the oak tree or the system of the oak tree and kind of grafting it into the bamboo, where things are going to grow much bigger, quicker, faster, but without so much of your help. Because you've already watered and fertilized the bamboo. It's like creating a life of its own. And you're creating a forest of people. You're creating the people you're with and have worked with have been really amazing. Oh, okay. So it's about your new guide and not comparing it to your old guides. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. But Teresa, okay, so I'm somewhat of a fan of Bashar, and this bamboo, all I'm seeing is a forest. I'm not seeing one bamboo. I don't know how to describe this. It's not one consciousness. It's like a forest of consciousnesses. It's not just one guide. It's not how we think about one angel. Oak trees in New York, bamboo in Texas. Love it. But it's also very symbolic of, I get that you've been, I don't know if this is the right word, upgraded, or you it's like it's like you had your picture posted in Coffee Daily magazine of San Antonio, but the National Geographic picked up that photo. It's like your vibration has caught the attention of, what is this word? Like a conglomeration.
Teresa says.
Yeah, it's a group. It's not a human group. It's a extraterrestrial, supernatural, angelic beings. A group consciousness. It's like a group consciousness. That's the word I wanted. Okay. Woo! Here we go. My God. But they're kind of like many voices, many experiences, but one consciousness. If that makes sense. Okay. I know you know. But that's just major confirmation where pretty amazing. All right, my dear Heather. Okay. Are you willing to allow more abundance? And anywhere where you think more abundance means more hard work, are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that? Anywhere, Heather, where I don't know. Let me try to word this correct. Or anywhere where you have linked abundance or money with a perception of hard work or time, are you willing to break that? Are you willing to separate that? And that you're abundant for who you are, not what you do. And you deserve abundance for who you are, free of linking at what you do. Okay. And anywhere there where these ties or cords, so you've created a big corral, okay, for yourself, but these cords from what you've been taught from your family can still be around you. Are you willing to cut those off now? And those cords have been around to keep the corral's great, it's good, but they keep you from jumping the fence. This is you jumping the fence. True freedom, true abundance, not linked to what you do or don't do or behave or don't behave. Okay, good. All right, Brandy, welcome to the show for the first time. It's great to have you. I'm glad you could join us. And she said hi, huh? Good, thank you.
She said here.
Here, okay, you said here. All right. So, Brandy, you are strong. Are you willing to let go of the need to be strong? Are you willing to let go of praying for strength? Never, ever pray for strength. Because then it brings in to you tests and situations where you're continually praying for strength, and then you pray for more strength because more things are coming in. This is just being done and bloom. This is being done with the situation that you're in, being done with it. The flower doesn't go I've been through such a hard time. The flower is blooming. You're blooming. You're done with the hard times. And are you willing to? Oh, this is a good one. Anywhere where you've had to or felt you've had to be a martyr, where you've had to sacrifice your own self or needs for other people, are you willing to bring that back and just do this life for you? Absolutely only do this life for you. And anywhere where you've been taught or you believed that life has to be hard, are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that? Okay, do we have everybody?
That's everybody this evening.
Okay, thank you all for being here. Keep in touch with me. Let me know how things are going. Text me, call me, I love hearing from you. And we'll do this again Wednesday night. Love you all. Good night.